Lord Mandelson is under investigation after, you will recall, he was caught urinating in a London street. The former US ambassador was photographed after a late-night visit to former Chancellor George Osborne's home in Notting Hill last week. Kensington and Chelsea councils now confirmed it will investigate the issue, calling it unacceptable. We need to tell you that Lord Mandelson said, "I offer my profuse apologies. I was stood up by two Uber drivers and kept waiting in the street for half an hour and was bursting. There is no disguising my embarrassment." To Liam Kotrie, legal commentator and director of Mary Monson Solicitors firm on Fleet Street, joining us now. Liam, we've spoken about many legal matters at quite a high level, many times in the past. This is perhaps at a slightly lower level, but if this does go ahead, what might his lordship be facing? Good morning.
Good morning, Nick. Yes, we have, and perhaps this is at the lower end, but we're talking about something that perhaps has been seen as disorderly behaviour, which it says under Section 5 of the Public Order Act, and it would have to cause alarm or distress to another person. Now, whether or not this happened, I don't know. All I know is that there were some sneaky paparazzi who took photos of him that night when he was seeing his friend George Osborne. Now, we can't necessarily judge someone on the choice of friends, especially not Peter Mandelson in these kind of circumstances. It wouldn't do him any favours, as we all know. But we are in a position where I think we need to look at the context here. We have a 75-year-old man who's had a few drinks with his friends, which is not a crime. We only have him to believe about being stood up by two Uber drivers, but we've all been there, where we've been stood up by taxis.
Yes.
And he's caught short. Now, we have nothing to disprove his analysis on this, his take on this. So perhaps we should be giving him the benefit of the doubt and deciding whether it's in the public interest to prosecute a 75-year-old man who's been caught short after a few drinks. Now, it's not an ideal situation. No one likes public urination. Ideally, it wouldn't happen. Perhaps we need more public toilets. Maybe that's the real crime here.
Yeah, no, we certainly do with those. Ultimately, if it were to go to the court, presumably he's looking at a fine of some level, is he?
Well, I think we're looking at fixed penalty notice is what the council would be considering at the moment. I doubt a criminal prosecution would take place.
And do we know what the charge is for that?
I've seen something in the region of £300. Now, you can appeal that, but if he appeals it, the risk is that it then goes into criminal proceedings to the magistrates' courts, and he's risking a criminal conviction. So he has a rock and a hard place here. But when someone faces a fixed penalty notice like this, and you know the grey area of whether or not they should be taking responsibility for it, rather than facing a potential criminal conviction, they probably wouldn't go to court, especially not for public urination for Lord Mandelson himself.
Liam Kotrie, legal commentator, director of Mary Monson Solicitors firm on Fleet Street. Thanks, Liam. Thank you for that.